Many students think this is a difficult topic, but with some helpful tips, students are capable of being very successful in solving these type of questions of problem. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. First of the step is read the problem very carefully to determine what you are asked to solve. Okay, so this is something very important. Oliver, 让我看一下你今天穿什么衣服。啊，又是奶牛的。Okay, so let x and y be the unknown variables and express all equations in terms of x and y. Note, other letters can be used for variables. For example, L equals length and W equals width, okay? So number 3, use an appropriate method such as the addition or substitution method to solve the unknown. Of course, the unknown is a variable. Check your answer to make sure all conditions are satisfied in your problem. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. Adult tickets for the school pays $12 and children's tickets are $8. If the theater hosts 300 seats and sold out performance brings in 3,280, how many children and how many adults are there attended the play? Okay, so this question is very similar to the what? Chicken and rabbit question, right? Correct, Oliver? Very close to, right? So we can just assume that. Where's my B? Okay. So it's like that. Okay, so we can just say there are X adult tickets. So for the kids' tickets is what? 300 minus X. Correct? Okay, so adult tickets is $12 each and kids' tickets is $8, right? So the price, the total money we can get from selling the adult tickets is 12X. And the kids, the price, the money we get from kids' tickets is 300 minus X times 8. Correct? So it's 2,400 minus 8X. Andy, understood? Okay, so this is adults, this is kids, and plus together equals what? 3,800. Okay, so we have this one. So 2,400 minus 8X plus 12X equals 3,280. So 4X equals 8,800. So, sorry, 80. So X equals 220. So that means there are 220 adults tickets and the kids tickets is 80. Get it, everybody? Of course, we can just name two variables, okay? So we can do what? Is the first one is X plus Y equals 300. Because when adults is X and kids is Y. So there are altogether 300 seats. That's why altogether you can sell 300 tickets. Correct, Vicky? You cannot sell like 400 tickets when you only have 300 seats. 那小朋友和小朋友之间是不是叠罗汉了? They're going to bump into each other. Correct? Elaine, right? So, okay, so we have this one. So the other one we can do is 12X plus 8Y equals 3,280. Okay, so how do I change this one? Is I can just do times 8 and times 8 for both left side and right side. We have 8X plus 8Y equals 24,000. So you minus that, 12X minus 8X equals 4X, AY minus AY equals no Y, and 3,280 minus 2,400 equals 880. So X equals 220, so Y equals 80. Get it, boys and girls?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a look at number 2, okay? So number 2, I'm going to block, let's take a look at number 2, okay? A small airplane makes a 2,400 kilometers of trip in 7.5 hours and makes the return trip in 6 hours. If the plane travels at a constant speed, that means the speed of the plane is not changed, and the wind blows at the constant rate. Okay, so my question is, everybody, why the plane need 7.5 hours, but when it back, it's only takes 6 hours? What is the reason?
Wind.
The wind, yes, okay.
And tailwind.
The wind, so obviously the wind is like that. Is when the wind is go with the plane, right? When 7.5 hours, that means the wind is against the plane. Okay, so find the airplane's speed and the speed of wind. So again, it's x and y. So the speed of x is airplane speed, and y is the speed of the wind. So let's take a look at this one. So x minus y times 7.5 equals 2,400, correct? Because when they're against each other, the speed you need to minus it. Speed times time equals distance. And when you're back, the time became 6, and the speed is changing, but the distance is never changed. Still 2,400, so it's x plus y. So by understand this one, so x minus y equals 320, x plus y equals 400. You can just simply plus together. X plus x equals 2x, negative y plus y equals no y equals 720, x equals 360, and y equals 40. How I get y equals 40? Because 360 minus y equals 320, y equals 40. And you can check 360 plus a y equals 400, so y equals 40. So I double check the both equation, they're both right, so we're good. Got it, everybody? So if you understand, we're going to go through the next one. Example 3. A chemist has 2 acid solution in stock. One is a 50. Vicky, understand? Do you understand the earlier 2 questions? Vicky? Okay, can you turn on the camera? I can't. Sorry, speaker. Okay.
Kevin. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Kevin, do you understand? Okay. So let's take a look at example 3. A chemist has 2 acid solution in stock. One is 50% solution and other is 80% solution. How much of each solution should be mixed to obtain 100 milliliters of a 68% solution? Okay, we can say the 50% solution is X milliliter and 80% solution is Y milliliter. Okay, so what does the strength mean? That means what is the real chemical thing including into this bottle? Because if it is 50% solution, it's an acid is 50%. So for instance, if we have 100 milliliter bottle, so 50 milliliter of them are acid and the other 50 milliliters is just a water. Okay, so we have X and the strength is 0.5X and Y is Y acid and 0.8 Y. And total, we know X plus Y because putting them together is 100 in total. So X plus Y equals 100. Correct? So in order to find out how much acid inside is exactly what? 0.68, which is 68% times 100 equals 68. Correct? So we have 0.5x plus 0.8x, AY equals 0.68. So I'm going to times 0.5 and times 0.5 for both left side and right side. We have 0.5x plus 0.5y equals 50. So 0.3y equals 18, y equals what? 60. So if y equals 60, so x equals what? X equals 40. Good, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, so if you have no problem, we're just moving forward. Exercise 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just to do the first question first, okay? We have 3x plus 2y equals 15, negative 15, and x equals 2y minus 1. And I realized both of the equation have 2y. So I'm going to make 2y as a thing to be replaced. So 2y equals x plus 1. Does everybody understand this one? Kevin? Okay, so I'm going to replace 2x with 3x plus x plus 1 equals negative 15. So 4x equals negative 16, x equals negative. Okay, number B, number C, and number D. Please do yourself, okay? Boys and girls. Jason, 你在干嘛？在修笔吗？换一支笔嘛。
I have no other pencils.
明天你来叫你妈妈到我家来拿。
No. I think I could find some. I'll just get a pencil sharpener.
说好了告诉老师啊。
Done.
You send you the answer?
No, you don't have to.
Oh.
Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. So first one, since 3x, 2x, 4y, and 5y, they don't have the common one. So I'm going to times 2 for this one and times 3 for this one. Vicky, understand? Okay, so 6x plus 8y equals 2. And 6x plus 15y equals negative 12. So if you minus it, it's negative 7y equals positive 14. So y equals negative 2. So if y equals negative 2, so x equals what? Equals 2x plus negative 10 equals negative 4. So 2x equals 6, so x equals 3. Okay, next one is even easier,
Yeah.
Oliver. So because these two equals to each other, so negative 3x plus 3 equals negative 2x plus 1. So x equals 2. So when x equals 2, y equals what? Y equals negative 4 plus 1 equals negative 3. Okay, you can also check by putting x to e to the next one is earlier one. So it's negative 3 times 2 and plus 3. So still equals negative 3. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So for the number D, I'm going to putting them together first. So it's 4x minus 3y minus 11 equals 0. And this one is negative 2x plus 4y equals negative 13. Obviously, I'm going to times 2 for this equation. So equals 4x minus 4x plus 8y equals negative 26. Okay, so I'm going to use that one minus that one. So it's negative 1 second. Positive 11, what I'm doing. Okay, so it's positive 5y equals negative 15. So y equals negative 3. Okay, so when y equals negative 3, it's negative 4x minus 9 equals negative 2x. Sorry, I'm just using this one. 4x plus 9 equals 11. So 4x equals 2, x equals. Get it, everybody? Okay, so she's a closer. Okay, so these questions we don't do anymore. Okay, so we just focused on the variables, word problem. Okay, so 2 and 3, pretty easy. So I want you to start to do that. Okay, so Kevin, after you finish, please you do the first one. You're gonna explain how to do this one for us, and Andy do the second one, okay? Andy and Kevin.
老师，
Mm-hmm.
我们现在在干什么？
I'm
Oh,
done. I'm done. My question.
Okay, we're waiting for everybody finish number 2 and number 3, Kevin.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
so number 2. So Kevin, could you please do the number 2 for us?不会.
Wait, the first one,
Yeah.
it should be x equals 6, y equals -4, I think.
So you
Plus
should have
X.
you should have x plus y equals 6 and x minus y equals 10. Do you get it? So I want you to
Yeah.
give me the equation. Yeah. So plus together. So 2x equals 16. So x equals what?
8.
8.
8.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
And y equals to -2.
So y equals what? Y equals -2 because x plus y equals 6, so y equals -2. Okay, so Andy, number 3. Can you tell me how to do it? And Andy?
The length will be 29 and the width will be 19.
Okay, so can you give me the equation?
The equation is 2x plus 2y equals to 96, and the second one will be x minus 10. Oh wait, no, wait, actually they're the same thing. X minus 10 equals to y.
Very good. Get it, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2y equals what? So 2x minus 20. Correct? So now it's 2x plus 2x minus 20 equals 96. So 4x equals 116. So x equals what? Equals 29.
Oh wait, 29. Yeah, 29.
Very
And
good.
y will be 19.
So y will be 19. Very good, Andy. Good job. Okay, everybody. Number 4 and number 5. Okay, everybody, I want to see your process. Okay, so just do something like that. Okay.
Do we send it?
Yeah, if you want to. Yes.
老师，
嗯哼，
我们是要发给你答案吗？
如果你做完了，可以发给我。Okay, so I'm going to call Jason this time for number 4 and Vicky for the number 5. Okay, so Jason, are you ready for telling us how to do the number 4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So two angles add up to 90. So I have x.
You can say it and I can write it for you. X. So what is Jason? Jason, you're talking with no sounds at all. Nobody can hear you at all. You talking. 你自己听不见你给我声音的吗？
I'm sorry. So
Okay.
we had 5x plus 12
Mhm.
and then plus x, which is 6x plus 12. And then we minus 12 on both sides, which is 6x is equal to
Equals what?
90.
Okay. So Jason using this one. Jason, how about you using two variables? So x plus y equals 90, right? The larger angle is 12 more than 5 times. So x equals 5.
5.
Okay, you can say y equals 5x plus 12. Right? So that's why.
Yeah.
You replace with this one, then you get Jason's. So 5x plus 12 plus x equals 90. So 6x equals 78. So x equals
13.
13. So y equals what? 65 plus 12 equals 77.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, get it? Okay, number 5. Vicky.
So hamburger at 1 fries is 5.49, and hamburger at 2 fries is 6.99. So 1 fries is 1.5 and 1 hamburger is 3.99.
So, but you need to give me the equation. So it's
The equation. Yeah, what's the equation?
B plus F equals 5.49. Get it? Vicky, you have to give me this one.
Yes.
Hamburger plus fries. So hamburger plus 2 fries equals 6.9. Get it? Okay. So they minus this. So F equals 1.5. So burger equals 5.49 minus 1.5. Okay, very easy. Good job. So let's take a look at 6 and 7. Okay.
Teacher, the first one doesn't really work.
不可能呀。
Can someone be 2 point something years
so this
old?
one, let's do Kelvin.
Buddy,
So this
I already got the answer.
yeah.
so basically what you do here is you do 20 and then you minus 7 times 2, which gives you 4. And Ellie is twice as old as her sister, right? So 3x equals to 4. So x equals 3 over 4. But what I don't get is why is there a 3 over 4 over 3 years old person?
Why don't we just do x and then 2x and then plus 7 to both of them and then there's 20 basically.
Yeah, so Alice twice as
Yeah,
old.
and it'll be x plus y plus 14 equals to 20.
Yes.
So Ellie equals 2k.
So x plus y equals
In
to
7 years, the
6.
sum of their age
And
will be
6.
20.
divide by 3 equals
it's 2x. No, it's 3x plus 14 equals 20. 3x plus 14 equals 20, isn't it?
Yeah, so x equals 2.
Yeah, so 3k equals 6. So k equals 2. So Katie is
What?
2
2
years
and
old,
3.
and
Yeah.
Elaine is 4 years old.
Buddy,
Wait, no.
20 minus 14 equals 4, and then 3 divided 4 divided by 3 equals 3 over 4. What?
Okay,
What?
so we can take. Okay, so we have 7 years, so we're both going to age up by 7, which is
The
14.
sum their age will
And
be
then
20 in 7 years.
yeah.
So
So if we minus
let me draw.
20.
Let me draw. This is what I think, okay?
你什么地方不会？
X plus 14 equals 20.
Yes.
X equals to 4
Where did you get?
equals to 3 over 4. 4 over 3, I meant.
Isn't 20 minus 14 6?
Oh, my bad.
Bro.
Thank you. 还 brother 呢，还叫我 brother 呢，我都不搞不清楚了。Kevin, understand? Kelvin is doing a very, very silly mistakes, but he figured out. Okay, so Elaine, let's take a look at car rental business.
So x plus 100y equals 90, and x plus 150y is 110. So 50y equals 20, and y equals 2 over 5, or 0.4, and x equals 50.
Okay, very good. Understand, everybody? Okay, these questions are pretty easy. We're not going to spend any time on that. So let's take a look at why it takes so long to load. Okay, so now let's take a look at the harder one. So especially for the alcohol one, I think we need some time to understand it better. So let's take a look at number 12 and number 13, okay? So number 12 and number 13.
Hmm?
12 and 13, okay?
"老师，我去吃东西了，但是我还会听课。看看我美丽的面。
哇，看起来不错哎。 Okay, everybody, I'm going to ask Oliver to do the number 12, and number 13 is 都做过了是吧 ？Andy 没做过 ，Andy 也做过。
I didn't finish 12 yet.
啊，12有点难，对不对？要不要老师教一下？有没有人做完12？要教一下 ，OK。A bottle of wine has 80% of the alcohol. Okay, so what does it mean? If we have a 100 liter of bottle, it's a bottle. Only 8 liter is alcohol. And the rest of the 92 liter are water. Understand? Okay, another bottle has 15% of alcohol. That means for the other bottle, 15% is if you have a 100 liter of alcohol, it's actually only 15 liter is alcohol. And the 85 liter is also water. How much of each must be mixed with have 100 liter of 12.2 alcohol wine? So we can say we have X liter of 8% and Y liter of 15%. Okay, so all of them have 100 liter. So that means 100 times 12.2%. That is what? That is the strength of alcohol, like real alcohol. Get it? So which is 12.2, correct? And 0.08x plus 0.15y should equals to 12.2. On the other way, because these two bottles plus together should be what? The sum of their liters should be 100. So x plus y equals 100. Correct, everybody? So we have two equations, 0.08x plus 0.15y equals 12.2, and x plus y equals 100. So how are we going to do it? We can just do times 0.08 equals 8, correct? So this one minus this one's gone, so 0.07y equals 4.2. So y equals what? Y equals 60. So x equals 40. Understand, everybody? Okay, I'm going to clear this one and ask you to do the number 12 again, okay? Yourself. Do yourself.会了吗，小朋友们？自己做一遍啊，再做一遍 ，because the percentage one is always. Okay, so let's take a look at number 13. Renting a mobile home for 4 days and driving 800 kilometers cost $864. If the trip was 7 days and covers 1,200 kilometers, the cost would be $1,392. What is the cost per day? What is the cost per kilometers for renting the mobile home? So you can say the cost per day is X dollars and the cost per kilometer is Y. Okay, so per day, so 4 day plus 800 Y equals 860. Correct, Kevin? Okay, so the next one is 7X plus 1,200 Y equals 1,392. This one is easy, okay? So you just calculate it yourself. Well, I'm not going to spend time on this question because I think it's pretty easy, okay? So let's take a look at number 14. Okay, you know what? Let's do number 16 and 17, okay? When I see percentage, I get excited because I think you are going to make mistakes. Okay, so Atilia has 50,000 in invest. He invests some in the stock market, which earn 8%, and some in the bonds that earn 6% of his investment. What does it mean? So the stock market, which is higher, the percentage, that means every $100, you add $8. Okay? And with the bond, which is much safer, you earn 6%. That means if you invest $100 in, they will give you $6 as your interest. If the total earning is 3,550, how much does Atilia invest in stocks and how much is in bond? This question pretty easy, right? Because investment, the total is 50,000. So Kevin, could you please give me the first equation? If I said the money you invest in the stock market is X dollar and the money you invested in the bond is Y dollar. So what is the first equation?
Is it like 8% of X plus 6% of Y equals 3,550?
8% X plus 6% Y equals 3,550. Very good. So what is another one?
I didn't figure it out yet.
You think about it, he spent altogether $50,000, right? So some of them in the stock market, some of them in the bond. So what is the next one? X plus y, Kevin, equals what? Equals what?
Wait.
50,000.
Oh.
Get it? Get it, everybody? Okay, because he spent, 比如说他放了1000块 10,000 in the stock market， 他就赚了800块钱。Understand, Kevin? The rest of them 40 will be in the bond, so will be 40,000 times 6% will earning like 2,400. Get it, everybody? So I'm not going to just to go through this one because it's pretty easy. We just take a look at number 17. So, Jason, can you give me the equation?
Well, so basically, first I did 480 divided by 16, which I got 30. And then I did 400 divided by 30, which I got 13.3 repeated, or 13 and then 1 over 3.
We tried to using the algebra way, okay? So like speed of truck we said is x and the speed of the car is y. Okay, so we say the speed of car is 16 faster, so x minus 16 equals y, right? And when car travels 480 at the same time, so it's what? 480 divided by x equals 400 divided by y. Get it? So we have two equations like that. Vicky, understand? Everybody, do you understand this one? Jason, 我知道你用那个方法做，但是要这样子用老师这个啊 you must using the algebra. Understand, Ellie? Okay, good. Okay, so now let's take a look at number 18. The boat question, okay? Number 18 and number 19. Hello. Andy, while your mom is talking, ask her to be quiet.
Okay.
Okay, a boat took 4 hours to make a downstream trip with the 6 kilometers current. So the return trip against the current took 5 hours. So why did that happen is, everybody, you understand, right? Kevin and Calvin, when the boat is against the current, it's going to make the boat slower, correct? And when the boat is go with the current, it will make everything faster, correct?
Yeah.
wouldn't it just be x plus y is 6 and then x minus y is 5?
No, it's 5 hours. This is speed. This is time.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I didn't see.
Andy. Okay, the boat took 4 hours to make the down trip with the 6 kilometers current. So we know the current is 6 kilometers per hour, but we just don't know the speed of the boat. Correct? And we know back is 5 hours. And what is the distance to travel? So in one direction. So basically, they want to know the distance here. So we say the distance is x and the boat of the travel is y. Get it, everybody? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. If the speed is y, so y plus 6 times 4 should equals to y minus 6 times 5. Correct, everybody? Am I right? So 4x, 4y minus 24, sorry, plus 24 equals 5y minus 30. So y equals 54. So what is the distance? 54 plus 6 times 4 equals 60 times 4 equals 240, or 54 minus 6 times 5 equals 240 as well. Understand, everybody? So be careful, okay? Sometimes they are hiding something here and there. You need to take a look. Okay, tickets for the school lottery are $2 each, or 3 for $5. The school sold 300 tickets, and the total amount of the money taken in which is 528. How many people bought only a single ticket? Okay, everybody, please take a look at this question and give me the answer, okay? Tickets for school lottery is $2 each, or 3 for $5. So how do we name X and Y? This is really hard, this question. Okay, so everybody, I'm going to start to tell you, okay? So the single lottery ticket, I said it's X of them. And the 3 for $5, those one, I'm going to say Y. Okay, but everybody, you're not going to do 5 times Y, right? It should be Y over 3. Sorry, I just do Y, okay? So let's do that like that. So the total of the money we sold is X times 2, because $2 each, and we sold X of them. So 2X plus 5Y should equals 528. This one is no problem. But the second one is sold 300 tickets is not X plus Y equals 300. Okay, so that will be wrong. Because X is no problem, X, but Y is every 3 tickets I got for $5. Get it? Correct? So for this Y, it should be Y what? So for instance, if this is 6, I only get what? I should have 6 divided by 3 times 5, correct, everybody? Right? Okay, so you can either get this one, 5 times Y over 3, or you get X plus 3Y equals 300. It's up to you. Get it? So you have 2 options to do this one, but the thing is, because this Y, you're represent 2 different things. Understood, everybody? Okay, so now let's just review these ones. So we have reviewed the factoring, and the next week we're going to start to do the grade 11 one. Okay, so we're almost done for all of them. So let's just take a look at a couple questions, which I think is pretty hard. And let's just take a look at number G and number H. Okay. Okay, everybody, X minus 2Y equals 16, Y plus 3 equals 3X. So X equals 16 plus 2Y, right? So 3X equals 48 plus 6Y. Vicky, get it? So we're doing this one. Why we do this? Because here is 3X. So Y plus 3 equals 48 plus 6Y. So 5Y equals negative 45. So Y equals negative 9. So X equals negative 2. Okay, I'm going to do number H with all of you again. So it looks very weird because all of them are not having the whole number, right? One of the decimal. So I'm going to try to make them look like the same. So I'm going to first times 10 for both of them. So 15x minus 2y equals 140. And 4x plus 170y equals 890. But unfortunately, the number will go really big. I know. Okay. But if you don't want to go that big, there's another way is just to change one of them. So 5 times 10 equals 15x minus 2y equals 140. Right? So you can just this one times 2 and this one times 17. So make them like that. It's still very big a number, but the way is the same. Okay. So let's take a look at next one. So same thing. We didn't practice the fraction part, so number G and number H. Oh, sorry, just number G. Boys and girls, just number G. Okay, so everybody remember when we say we do this, Elaine, do you still remember I said you have to what? Get rid of the fraction first, right? So for the first one, we times 6, so 6y equals 2x plus 5. Vicky, understand? And the second one, because 2, 4, and 12, I times 12, so it's 18x minus 3y equals negative 11. So make them like that, and you can do that. Okay, this question is actually really good because 6y, so we can say here you can replace with the 3y with that, okay? So let's take a look at number 6. So now let's take a look at number 7 and number 9. Number 7 and number 9. Okay, so everybody, number 7, do you know how to do it? Vicky? Can you tell me how to do it? The children invest part of her saving of 150,000 in mutual funds that average 8% interest annually. The remainder is invested in bonds that average 7% interest annually. The combined interest earned the first year is 11,500. How much money was invested in each account? Vicky? Could you please? Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, sorry. I mean, what's the account?
Yeah. So for the past 5 minutes, what are you doing? Like, if you don't understand, you can ask questions, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So what is your question? So how to do this question? So you don't know why you think you have the rights to talk to your friends while you don't know anything about it. So you think you know, if you know everything, it's okay, you do anything, right? You understand? So are you talking to your friends or doing something else? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So altogether, she invests 150,000 in mutual funds, okay? Get it, Vicky?
Yes.
Okay, so do you know how much he put into mutual fund, how much put in the bond? We don't know that, right? So we can say the mutual fund is X dollar and the bond is what? Y dollar. Can we do that? Okay, but we know the mutual fund and bond together equals what? Plus together equals what?
$150,000.
$150,000. Correct? Okay, so the next one is what? So we know for the mutual fund, for every $1, we can get 8%. So we have X dollars. So how much is interest you can get?
8%?
8% times X.
Yeah.
Understand? Okay, so how much is the percent of the bond can it collect?
7% times Y.
7% times Y. Altogether equals what?
11,500.
Okay. Very good. So Vicky, it's not like you cannot do it. It's like you don't you gave up. Do you understand why I'm angry? Because if you are some student, they don't get it. Okay, they just don't get it. No matter how much time you invested in this one, they don't get it. So I'm okay. They don't come to the class, they don't want to learn, it's okay. But the thing is, you can understand and you are having the ability, you do have the ability to understand everything, but you're giving up. You're giving up. This is something that I cannot stand and I cannot like agree. Understand? Okay, number
Yes.
9. Oliver, can you tell me number 9 how to do it?
I didn't finish yet.
Okay, 再给大家一点时间好吗？ OK， 要不要帮忙这道题 ？Elaine 做完了吗 ？OK，Jason 做完了吗 ？OK， 来看一下对不对啊 ？Rubbing alcohol is sold in two concentrations, 40% and 60%. Actually, only 75% rubbing alcohol is really useful. So 40% and 60% is not really useful at all, okay? So if 8 liters are mixed together, so at least immediately we know x plus y equals what? Equals 8. Because if x liter is 40% and y liter is 60%, right? Producing 55% concentration, so it's 40% of x plus 60% of y equals 55% times 8. Get it, everybody? Okay, so with this equation, you can find out exactly how much are each, okay? Okay, so that's it for the for today's, so for the linear equation. So we have learned some of the linear one for the past couple of weeks, right? We have learned remember we have the parallel line, we have the perpendicular line and everything. Do you still remember that? Okay, so again, we're going to have a chapter review for these questions. All the harder question I have already given to you. Okay, all the harder questions I think I have go through are all with you. Okay, so we're going to have a week off next week. Okay, so for the next week, I'm going to, Jason, why not having this face? Okay, but I'm going to give you all the test paper again. I'm sorry, yeah. I think is next week. I have a something to do. Okay. Yeah. So I am going to send you the homework and also with the chapter review again. So you're going to finish in 90 minutes exactly like we are having the class next week. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, so next week we have 90 minutes, but you're not having the class, but we're going to have the class time to do the review because for the next week, we're going to start grade 11. And I'm going to starting with the trigonometry because I think Kevin is not very good at that part, right? Okay, so you have some time for these coming 2 weeks. You have some time to go through the trigonometry yourself. Understand, Kevin? Okay, you can go back to the first class. I think for the first class, we do the trigonometry. Okay, and also you can just review something. Jason, understand? Because next week, we're going to starting to do the grade 11 trigonometry. And of course, we're going to start to review the grade 10 trigonometry first. Understand, Kevin? So don't worry. If you say, I forgot everything. Sometimes we do, right, Elaine? But remember, so this is a plan. Understand, everybody? Okay, so that's it for today's class. And I'm going to send you the homework and everything with it, okay? So have a nice night, everybody. Mickey, 我跟你说啊，你下次上课不要再这样了，你明明可以做得很好的，可不可以 ？OK， 好不好 ？OK， 拜拜。
拜。